Hi, Eric Lanask with TMC here. We're here at the Javits Center in New York with Cloud Expo. I'm talking with MetraTech's Esmerelda Swartz. Esmerelda, thanks for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
So what are some of the latest things, the latest exciting things that you're seeing in cloud? What are your customers asking you for?
So I think the main thing that we're hearing is that increasingly providers want to know how they can differentiate their cloud offerings. They all recognize that if they are going into the marketplace with an undifferentiated product, that it's going to be a path to commoditization. So how do you bundle services around a basic offering to enable you to drive value to your customers?
Well, that certainly makes a whole lot of sense. How do you differentiate? And what's your answer to that?
Our answer is that you need to look at monetization very differently than the way that people typically think about it. Our job as a billing and compensation system is to enable customers to easily pivot products, pricing plans, and business models in a way that allows them to react competitively in the marketplace.
Well, certainly in an internet world, in a web-based world where new products, new services are being introduced on a daily basis, if not faster, the ability to evolve and adapt with your billing platform is an absolute requirement. So what do you do differently?
What we do differently is that we allow customers to react at the pace of business. As you said, it's all about how can you respond to what the market is telling you. If you think about traditional billing systems, they've actually gotten in the way of customers being able to do that. Our platform is based on a metadata-driven architecture. What does that mean? It means that you are able to easily configure pricing and business models that fit into the billing system versus traditional approaches which expect you, the customer, to fit your offering into a pre-canned definition of what that service should be.
Why has it taken this long for billing systems to evolve to this level?
I think in the past, billing was something that you thought about after everything else that you wanted to put in place. If you think about how services are being introduced, billing and compensation or monetization, the two sides of the coin, is the very first thing that you have to think about. If you're rolling out a new offering into the marketplace, cloud is a great example of that. The right monetization system is going to mean the difference between commodity and differentiation.
And if you do it wrong, that ends up as a black mark on your resume.
Exactly.
And I think the one thing that we've recognized from both the business and the consumer environment is customers are very quick to react negatively to billing error.
You want to eliminate as much as possible bill shock. Right? So having that accurate billing is really, really important. You need to be able to drive stickiness in terms of services to your customers. You want to use billing as an enabler to drive the types of offers and pricing plans and product plans that are going to drive those customers to your product and are going to keep them on your product.
What kind of customers are using MetraTech?
A whole range of customers across many different industries. If I look at cloud, I'm sure many of folks out there are familiar with Concur. They're the largest SaaS ERP player. They run their business on MetraTech. Another great example in cloud is Microsoft Online, Office 365. We're doing billing as well as settlement for Microsoft. Other examples in financial services, we support companies like DTCC, which you probably haven't heard about, but they are effectively the backbone of Wall Street, so every single stock transaction is on their exchange. They settle $5 trillion per day, so some pretty large volumes. In the communication service provider space, we support customers like Bell, TELUS, PGI, Intercall, Arcaden.
Just a few names that are very well known.
Very known.
When we talk about cloud, one of the questions that always comes up is trust and privacy, security. How much does billing and appropriate billing play into that trusted relationship between vendor and cloud provider?
So I think at the end of the day, this gets back to, that's a great example of in infrastructure as a service. If you think about the types of services that you would want to offer an enterprise customer, security, disaster recovery, those are all services that you want to offer to your customers to drive the adoption of cloud by enterprises. Our job as the billing system is to be able to monetize those offerings that you're bringing to those customers.
Excellent. Esmerelda, thanks so much for joining us. I'm Eric Lanask with TMC. We're here at Cloud Expo. Be sure to check out all of our Cloud Expo coverage in the TMC Video newsroom.